Jen's supposed friend set her up on a blind date, and as usual for her, she was running late. Of course, she grabbed her camera that was hanging from the chair. It was her livelihood, so she took it everywhere. While driving to the place where she was to meet this guy, a strobing light through the trees suddenly caught her eye. The moon was full and huge, the biggest she'd ever seen. This poor guy would have to wait. This shot could make some green. Time was running out as she tried to think of the best spot. Where did she need to be to get the money shot? A bridge over water would be perfect for effect. The moon across the water, its beauty would reflect. Jen knew just where to go as she pressed down on the gas. The moon was quickly rising. She'd have to haul some ass. It only took 5 minutes for her to make it to the bridge. She made it just in time. The moon had barely cleared the ridge. She killed the engine, took her keys, grabbed her camera, and got out. It was eerily quiet. There wasn't anyone about. She aimed the camera at the moon and began to focus it in. Then she heard a sound that sent chills across her skin. A growling sound, and then she heard the clicking of the claws. As she turned, the camera was now focused on its jaws. Long, dripping canines, slobber slinging everywhere. Instinct then took over her, and it was equal to the scare. She started snapping pictures as she slowly backed away. The flash from the camera was keeping it at bay. Backing to the car had the full focus of her mind. She hadn't heard the second one, stalking her from behind. Then she felt a damp, hot breath breathing down her back. Jen turned and flashed the camera at it before it could attack. The werewolf took 2 steps back and howled a maddening cry. She opened the door as the creature lunged, and the corner pierced its eye. As it backed off, she got in, closed the door, and locked it tight. The first wolf broke the handle off as it pulled with all its might. She fumbled for the keys, then dropped them on the floor. That was when the glass broke out in the driver's side front door. The one-eyed wolfman grabbed her hair and through the window pulled her out. She felt the teeth dig into her neck as it wrapped it in its snout. The nightmare ended quickly. She had no more to dread as the werewolf separated her body from her head. The first cop on the scene hung his head over the side and vomited quite violently into the ebbing tide. The body had been ripped to shreds. They couldn't find every part. It seemed that many had been consumed, al fresco, a la carte. The sheriff found her camera and sent it quickly to the lab. He doubted that she had had time to use it, but it was worth a stab. When he made it to the lab, he asked the tech guy what he found. "Nothing," said the tech guy as the sheriff kind of frowned. "What happened to your eye?" asked the sheriff as he pointed to the patch. "Oh, I caught it on the cabinet door and pierced my retina on the latch."